It's not receiving it. That's annoying. Okay, there we go. It took way too long. Alright, let's go super easy dungeons right now because it's only like the first dungeon of this place, so everything is gonna die instantly. Oh, whoops, missed. Ah, it still hit it. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty much the only EU Council member. Now that person left. It's just bad, man. I'm unique. Hello. Ah, hi, Yuma. Man, I want expert stage wormhole so I can throw it 3 times. It's such a good damage ability. No one uses it for damage and it's like the second best skill behind railgun. It's ridiculous. Bad Sylvies everywhere. Oh, thank you. A simple J player. I learned Mario. Oh, right, these guys. Oh, there's one straggler left. This is one of the better tracks in the game. Oh wait, no, okay. I thought something was still alive. .46. Rarest things on earth. You're not wrong. I have some skill points left, so let's see. It's probably because like EU people don't even realize they need to switch to EU on the launcher and end up playing on NA. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. And I don't know if I want to do anything else but like just cap right now. Sorry. I think you can get it on both servers, yeah. I'm not sure, like, I haven't tried because I have no reason to go on to NA at all. It's weird. Yeah, that was what I expected. Like, if you buy one, you can use it on both servers because they're completely separate. You can't trade between them anyway. So I expected you to be able to use Founder Pack on both, but apparently not. I don't know. I'll have to ask, like, what the intention with that was. People wonder, I do have a crew. There's no one in it, just me. If I can open the crew. No, you can only do that in hubs. There. Oh. Sure. You'll just have to give me your IGN and I can invite you, I think. Hello, Tzu. Such a nice experience. 5%! All alone! No, Nara's in NA. I play EU. I think there is. I think it's one day, maybe? Or was it two? I can't remember. Well, if you finished everything and like, if you mean like dailies as in like playing gate stuff, then yeah, you're done for the day. Unless you want to like go PvP or something. Very, very low. That's how the population is. Oh right, I thought it was the end of... I thought it was a loading screen. Not a face jump like this. I mean, technically if you're finished you could like go on another character or something, but... Because I live in EU, maybe? Like, seems pretty straightforward. I live in Belgium. The no delay on picking up items is so nice. And I've actually been saved by not having delay on my potions. I would have died otherwise. And this is why EU population is so low. People apparently don't care about ping. Not now, but like I was doing what was it? I think it was like skyscraper battle. Well, I had like no gear upgraded or something, and a mob would have actually killed me if I was on NA instead of EU because of the potion delay. And because I'm on EU, I don't have any potion delay. It activates instantly, and I healed immediately and survived. So yes, being on EU actually saved my life once. And it probably will in the future, because stuff starts really hurting later on. Like, I'm talking like 70 cap and stuff. You don't notice it in combat, but if you use a potion, you will heal later than if you were to use that same potion on EU. You won't notice it in like regular combat, because hit stun is client based. But like item pickups and potion use is slightly delayed. Yeah, okay. In KR it's obviously even worse, but in KR it can take like 1 second before you heal. And 1 second is enough time for a boss to kill you. Yeah, EU server definitely, NA server definitely has like a decent population. So if someone asks if there's actually people playing, then yes, there are, definitely. EU? Not so much. At least you'll have a better market, haha. Stuff won't be too expensive, because less people means less money in the game. No, open beta release is not known yet. The events of closed beta ends on the 5th of December, but there's no telling if that's also when beta ends. We don't know. Yes, I did. Bye. Oh, really? Thank you. I mean, that's an odd compliment, but... Ah, I picked the wrong equipment item again. I skipped through these quests too fast. Oh well, doesn't really matter until playing gate. Then I need to pay attention to what I choose. I mean, it's not something like you get complimented on every day. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't. Alright, this is the Hack and Hunt tear. And you see this cutscene like 3 times? And you can't skip it. Please give us a skip button. Nadek, please. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to who capped or not. Probably like quite a few people already. Since you could cap on the first day thanks to the starter packs in Cash Shop that I didn't buy. Because I don't want to waste money on that. Just to cap faster and then be bored for the rest of beta. I've only used natural given stamina so far, so the 170 every day. Well, I haven't used it every day. I mean, I've stacked it up, but everything I've used is just what's given by the game itself. I think I should have enough to cap. Enough stamina. I mean, I have like 400 left. And this is the second time we see the cutscene and you can't skip it. I think it's a total of 3 times. So once more and a bit. Oh no! This should have killed us by now. But we're still alive somehow. Anime logic. And now it takes like 3 more dungeons before we actually fight it again. Because there's so little people playing on EU? That the ones who are playing are capped? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have seen some people in the lower areas, so I know not everyone's capped. Like, look at this guy, he's 43. See? I'm not the lowest player, lowest level player on the server. Oh, you noticed? Right, if you bought the founder's pack, yeah, you would have that. What the hell is with these dungeon names? Gangnam Boulevard. This localization is so messy. As in, like, regular skills to max? Railgun and Wormhole. But you can't max those yet, because other cap is too low. So other than that, nothing really. I mean, of course the FMs, but I don't have SP for that. Man, nothing else is really worth leveling past level 10. Maybe gravity field. But
내가 가진 모든 기술력으로 난 아직 강하게 믿고 있어요. 그리고
like, you don't really have to worry about maxing anything right now. Our cap is too low for that. The only things you're gonna max is things you simply can't level any further, like official agent skills. These guys can. This part is so annoying because they spawn so far away from each other. Everyone has the same amount of skills though. Because you might not have every skill yet. Everyone has the same amount of skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 skills. And then dodge, cancel, and the locked skill that I haven't gotten yet. So before special agents you should only have 2 slots left if you have every skill on your hotbar. Otherwise you're missing a skill. I always put my locked skill on number 2, and then my 4th finishing move on 3 from special agent, and just move cancel and phase force release down to 4 and 5, since you don't use those too often. Not really, no. The EU is fairly empty. There's more people there. I wouldn't say like a lot, like super very active, but more than EU for sure. Also, people need to remember that it's still like pay to enter unless you get a buddy code, so the population won't really be the same during actual release. I have no idea, I wouldn't be able to put a number on it. No, not under 100, not at all. No, it's too little. You need to remember, like, not everyone plays when you're online, and there's a lot of channels and like different areas people can be in because of how instanced this game is. So I'd be surprised if it's anything less than 10,000 still, with like 50,000-ish on NA. A lot of people bought those founder packs, and that means there's a lot of buddy codes and there were a lot of giveaways, and yeah. You're vastly underestimating how many people play MMOs if you say 100 or even 1,000. No, I don't have any keys. Sorry. I gave him all away already. I hope there's a way to like get the official agent costume permanent, like through an event or something. It would be sad if you can't get it. Every other server can get it, so it'd be really unfair if you couldn't. It's still David Lane. Jeez, they actually made it David Lane in all the text. Like, that's actually a terrible name. Area 4 is one of the longest areas in the game by far. It's so tedious. So much backtracking. Like even Area 5 and 6 aren't as bad. Of course they have. I've showed it to them like 20 times already, including the old one from back in Alpha, and they haven't changed a bloody thing. So they don't care. They literally don't care. I can say whatever I want, they're not gonna change anything. Heck, they even modified existing Korean text in the game that's visible on the background of the game to match the new translations. The Korean itself was changed. That's how much they want to keep these new names. It's insane. I've never seen that before. We're talking about localization. Like, I made 2 polls so far, one during alpha and one now during beta, about like keeping either the current localization or reverting it back to more literal translations that make more sense. Like, instead of 5-point strike, it'd be Yuri Star, because it makes more sense, the character shouts it out loud, and it's a perfectly valid name for a skill to begin with. So there's no reason to change it. They're just changing it to change it for the sake of it, with no real logic behind it. And my polls always get a ton more votes for like reverting it to basic translations, and they still don't do anything about it, even though everyone wants it back. Well, mostly everyone. They listen to a stamina feedback, but they literally don't care about localization feedback at all. Yuri is by far the worst of it. One of her skills used to be called Yuri Spiral, and it's now called Spin Kick Rapid Shot. That's like such a terrible, terrible, terrible skill name. Like, how, in which universe is that better than Yuri Spiral? I mean, apparently in their localization team's universe, but I mean, their universe sucks then. Yeah, morning aerobics and full body massage are pretty accurate translations. Those are fine. But things like Last Hurrah and what was it again? What's the third one called again for J? In NA right now. I can't remember. Swan Song, that's it. Last Hurrah and Swan Song are just terrible names compared to the original. All of J's normal skill names are terrible as well. Like NKR in the original version, and other servers too. Like, the only one that changed it is NA. But in other servers, all his skills are health and medicine references. Like, there's all sorts of vitamins and medication in his skill names. Like, 100 Fist is Omega 3 Punch. And Neck Grab is called Ochre Catch, or Ochre Grab. And Ochre is a type of, like, medicine. Like a sort of rock that has, like, medicinal properties and stuff. And it's really sad and poor that they removed that. And Punch Through is Anion Punch. Anion. A-N-I-O-N. So like replacing those references with just generic ass attack names that don't even fit his character at all makes no sense. Everyone I've told that, everyone that doesn't know about the original skill names and only knows the NA skill names, the moment I tell them what the KR names are, they want them back. Every single time. But they're not gonna change it back. No matter how many people vote on my poll. Like, I could get 1,000 votes saying they want the old names back and they wouldn't do it. I mean, the same goes with these things, Airstrike and Airborne. Like, look at this font. Compare the fonts to Back Attack and Armor Break. These are so bad compared to these. It's completely different font. You don't need a great hacker for that. We can actually do that. Like, I could like go and do that right now if I wanted to. It's super easy. I mean, we have an English translation patch for the Korean server and it works perfectly fine to just port it over to an A. And they have the same files. But that'd be just super amusing, using an English patch for the English server because their translations are bad. Yeah, I agree. Like, they're very bad with consistency too. Like, you just saw me do phase release and it does true damage, but if you look at the description, it says direct damage. Because they really can't do anything consistently. I mean, the help window, if I could open it. Guide. Where would it be? Conditional damage. Aerial, chase. They didn't change it here. What annoys me is that I know the English patch itself isn't like perfect and there's some mistakes somewhere, but we at least are 100% consistent. You will never find anything in our patch that doesn't match another instance of the same thing. If an image says chase, it will say chase in text. If an image says something else, then it will say that in text too. We keep everything correct to match the images. So I can't imagine that a professional company like NMAS, with a team that gets paid to localize things, would mess that up. That just means they're bad at their job. Me and Kanra have joked about that, like, just hire us for the translations, we'll localize it better than your current team. And we probably would, not gonna lie.
복수의 시간이야. 짐승. 고통을
Like, the best part is I can't even technically read Korean, and I still do better translations than professional translators. I'm really good at, like, well, basically I'm good at searching up word sense structure, where a word is in the sentence, how it relates to the rest of the sentence, how a sentence in general just flows. And I use dictionaries online and stuff to, like, make sure I have the right word for everything. I can't read Korean. Which is even worse, I'm not American, I'm not British, I'm Belgian. English is not my native language. It's just amusing to think that someone that cannot read Korean and does not have English as his native language does a better job at translating Korean to English than a professional team of translators. I can't wait until Violet comes out, because all her skill cubes are references to other games. Like, her skill cubes reference Final Fantasy with Omnislash, some other Korean games that are fairly obscure but, like, well known. There's Street Fighter references, everything. And I'm willing to bet 100% that NMAS is gonna remove all of them. Violet is just a, like, two-handed sword user, like big heavy hits and stuff. It's fairly fun. It's like the one class that actually uses normal attacks, because she has an ability that strengthens her normal attacks and, like, changes how they work, called Exceed. So you're actually using the Z button often, very often. It's like your main damage. which is quite amusing. Hello, Kaido. I saw you saw my YouTube stream first. And suddenly you're on Twitch too. I don't know if like Harpy is just like based on a lot of things like Street Fighter and like kicking, like anything in another game that like uses kicks mainly to do stuff. So it's kind of hard to tell if it's a direct reference to other games like that. Her entire moveset is pretty much that archetype, so. It's hard to tell if something is a reference. I think it's, yeah, Raccoon Blaster. But the localizations are completely trash, so now it's Bomb Raccoon instead. I'm not doing PvP before level 50. Or level 60 even. Gotta get playing gate gear first. Yeah, low level PvP is just sad. So unbalanced. Free-to-play players should actually be capped by now. It's the 4th day. 5th day even. Like if you just use your 170 per day, you should be capped by at least yesterday. Like assuming you also used like the stamina potions you got from the main quest and from clearing 100% area 1. You don't need more than that, and you can cap. That's also assuming you actually did all your doppelganger missions and never skipped any. I think I'm gonna unlevel something here. I can drop this on. The only thing leveling this does is duration, so it's not really that necessary to cap, but it's nice to have. Not that often. It's completely inconsistent when I stream. Pretty much when I feel like it. And I felt like it today. There are experience modes, yes. These ginks. You should have a few of them. The general idea is that you either use them during doppelganger missions or during very hard modes, dungeons. Never any other time. You're wasting them then. That reminds me, I'm missing doppelgangers. I don't know. I don't think so, actually. It's still broken, yeah. UDC. I still need to fix that. I'm not that surprised. Alpha was basically closed beta and this is basically open beta. Okay, paid open beta, and you actually do still need keys and stuff to enter, but I don't think there's going to be an open beta that's going to be very long, maybe like a week or two at most, before live. Yeah, early access. Farm mats, what's there to farm at 60 cap? Once you got your true gear, you're done. What? That's not really a good side effect. I'll skip this. I mean, I'll probably have to go back there. I'm not sure. I'll skip it for now.
복수의 시간이야. 지었습니다. 멈추지 않아. 도망칠 수 없어. 고통을 받아들였어. 수 없어. 압축 대신 나한테 도망칠 수 없어. 고통을 받아들였어. 멈추지 않아. 모여라. 나한테 압축 대신 그 무엇도 남겨놓지 않아. 대신 발각됐어. 선멸 완료. 하찮은 짐승들이었어.
Not even close to done with the normal dungeons yet. This place is so tedious. Boring.
도와줘. 자네의 활약을 기대하지.
At least Landskeeper is fun to grind. Yeah, G-Tower hell. No, you mean Gangnam Evac Center hell. Oh god. Localizations. Ah.
복수의 시간이야. 지었습니다. 발각됐어. 발각됐어. 멈추지 않아.
Yeah, I'm also not really agreeing with calling dimensionals aliens instead. I mean, the way they're like trying to do it is have them be aliens at first, and then around G-Tower they start calling them dimensionals after something Ash and Dust say, which kind of works.
힘을 보여주겠어.
At least moving forward they'll be called dimensionals, but
찢어질 수 없어. 짐승의 냄새가 나는
it's still awkward to call them like aliens for the first 2 chapters. I mean, it's not wrong, they don't know what they are, they're alien creatures. But still.
도망칠 수 없어. 고통을 줄 수 없어.
Yeah, they do, so it's still really messed up.
도망칠 수 없어. 선멸 완료. 하찮은 짐승들이었어.
It's even called the Dimensional War. It's not the Alien War.
복수자는 멈추지 않아.
Time for him to get pissed, piss his pants and get scared and run away like a little kid. And he's almost dead. Too bad. You think they read anything when translating? No? They clearly just gave people skill names and ignored their backstory entirely. Yep. Oh god, this is glitching out. Okay, there we go. I hope no one has epilepsy. Yeah, back to helipads, good. How many am I at? 26. I need to remember to do this. 15 minutes. PG60 is in the game, yes. True sets. I mean, some of the items are. I think you mean the PG63 sets. Those aren't in, of course. Because 63 adds the bosses that make the level 60 sets. What level? The school one? No. Super easy. No, whoops, wrong way. It used to be a good source of money, but they removed that room. There was a room where you could get like a bunch of golden goblins that dropped malak crystals. And they took that out, because it was too easy to farm. I'm so tired still. I barely slept. I was up until like 4 AM or something. Yeah, Wolflock story is like far more interesting than Black Lamb story. At least until G Tower. Wolfdog story in G Tower is like so bad. They really had to come up with some stupid reason to have Hecaton Care be there still. Since we kill it as Black Lambs.
복수의 시간이야.
The best part is season 2. Season 2 is basically an entire like the Black Lamb story for season 2 is completely alternate universe from the Wolflock story of season 2. I wonder if they'll censor it. Huh. No, she doesn't need to be. No, forget it. Do you want another Elasis to happen? I don't think anyone does. The thing with adding Seiha's mom as like a playback character would be that she's essentially Seiha. Like when you fight her as a boss, spoilers I guess. Wolfgang's story has a fight with her, and she fights pretty much like Seiha, just like bigger and more impressive. It'd be far too close to Seiha. That's why I said spoiler. I didn't want to spoil everything, but now you guys are doing it anyway, so...
복수의 시간이야. 지었습니다. 이걸로 난 고통을 살려주겠어. 도망칠 수 없어. 고통을 저쪽이 짐승의 냄새가 나는데.
Of course she can. Another cutscene that we can't skip. They basically just forced all the face power out of Hecaton Care into the sky, which causes the giant dimensional rift to open, which leads to the next two dungeons.
무슨 좋은 소식을 기다리고 있겠네. 이런 일로 날
오늘만큼 열심히 일할 거라고. 아직 집이 아니야. 남아 있습니다.
By the way, fun fact, this music used to be the AOS theme. The previous PvP mode, which was kind of like League of Legends. A mobile, basically. The music that's playing here is what was played there. And not really, I think they have like a few hundred actually. Closers aren't that common, and it's the whole reason they have to like get kid closers to do it, or teenage closers, because they don't have enough people.
복수의 시간이 지금
Yeah, we stopped the Dragon Legion by defeating Astaroths. Because they need backstory. The first one is what causes the whole closers thing to start existing. There were no closers before that. And we wouldn't have Lavia or anyone like Nata if it wasn't for the first one to have happened in the past.
선멸 완료. 하찮은 짐승들이 있어. 희망을 부디 무사히
The first war happened all over the world, by the way. Like parts of Europe, parts of Korea, parts of America. The second one is mostly Korea and New York in the later on. And it doesn't really extend past those areas. So it's much smaller than the first war.
피 한 방 남겨주지 않았어. 고통을 잘라주겠어. 고통을
Oh, see ya. Good night.
낭비하지 않았어. 복수자는 멈추지 않아.
Oh, whoops. That was not the button I wanted to press.
선멸 완료. 하찮은 짐승들이었어.
What's up here?
무슨 자네 도와줄 임무 수고.
건투를 기원해요.
피 한 방 남겨주지 않았어. 잘라주겠어. 나한테서 도망칠 수 없어.
I'm gonna take a break after I finish all the normal dungeons before doing very hard mode. So it should be soon. I'll do doppelganger later. Like, I unlocked a level 51 doppelganger soon, and it gives more experience, so I'll just wait for that one.
복수의 시간이다. 진실.
What do you mean? Items have different names here, but I mean, you can still call them whatever you want. Most people will know what you mean. I mean, I need to get level 51 first. And I'm taking a break after I complete all the regular dungeons here. Oh, for the wiki, yeah, just make the pages using the NA names so people like know what to look for, but have like something on the page saying what their original name is too. Like alternative names or something. Not right now, no, but once it's like the game goes live and we like promote the wiki a bit more, it'll get some traction. Gotta start somewhere. It's just that a lot of people don't even know it exists. And it's like really outdated and doesn't have a lot of info. Okay, that one survived. Nice camera. Very nice camera. No, they'll just rename it entirely. It won't even be Halpus or Harpus anymore.
또한 임무 수반에
비밀적인 좋은 소식을 기다리고 있을게요.
도와줄 일이 좋은 소식을 기다리고 있겠네.
Oops. Oh, come on.
짐승의 냄새가 나는데. 난 고통을 무엇도 남겨놓지 않아. 하는 시간이 내 과력이 되어 짐승. 내 복수는 겨우 시작됐습니다. 의류 지원. 무사히 들어와야 해요.
또한 임무 수반에
희망을 좋은 소식을 기다리고 있을게요. 몸에 이상이 생기면
It is being turned into a legit anime. They only have one episode though, and it's been a year since that released. They've been very slow with it. Like very slow.
복수의 시간이
Like it came out around the same time the Elsword anime came out for the first episodes, but at least Elsword has like 4 episodes now. And Elsword is now weekly. So 5th episode's next week already. So yeah. Let's see whenever they decide to do closers as well. It was so bad though. It didn't even follow the story. The Elsword anime is decent enough. I mean, it skips a lot of plot points, but it's not the worst.
내 복수는 겨우 시작했습니다.
I think that was the last dungeon for now. With normal modes. Before the very hard ones. Not very. Yeah, everything explodes.
몸실을 무사히 돌아와야 해요. 좋은 희망을 부디 무사히 몸이 이상된 치료.
Oh, this is where people.
언제든 찾아와요.
또 보자고요. 벌써 쓰면 언제나 여러분의 곁에
That gets better in the future. When stuff doesn't instantly die to a satellite crash. Like, if you do Dragon Hall, stuff survives all 3 FMs. So you actually need to fill with other skills. Okay, yeah, now it's the assault mode. Okay, time to take a break. I'm too tired right now to continue. Let's see. To replace this one. Just gonna clean up my inventory a bit. This one's pretty decent. I don't know if it'll... Nah, it won't go over 1.1k. I should keep this one. Wait till you get to Dark Command Seiha. The 9th round is a fight with Seiha in Dark Command costume. And he has like really broken versions of the regular skills. And the 5th round is Nata in the command costume. You'll probably die there too, if you can't even clear 3rd round. Alright, time for a break. I don't know when I'll continue streaming. I'll see if I even feel like streaming. Maybe. But yeah, for now I'm gonna be up for a bit. Thanks for watching, by the way. And maybe see you later. I don't know yet.